Hi, welcome to this technical difficulties where we're looking at getting the bass drum involved with some fills. So these are all linear fills in so much as none of the sounds are falling simultaneously. And in example one, we're starting with a right-left foot figure. Which you could perhaps sort of perceive as being the regular hand-foot triplet that you may have played before. Only we're going to play your left-hand note as a ghost note on the snare. We're going to move the right around the toms. Good little exercise to get the left foot involved, and we can do that with all of the examples. So step in the quarter note. It's just to play the first three beats of example one. So you've got this 4/3 rhythm. So you could do this down 4 drums and it'll just keep cycling around in 3/4. So. And finally, to complete example one, we're adding this one beat figure, which is a useful linear figure in itself, which is right, left foot. So you could orchestrate that right hand accent any way you want on the kit. I'm going to play, because I've got 5 toms here, I'm going to play one note per drum, and so now we've got example one, as you see it in the magazine, as a 1-bar figure. Next, in example 2, we're expanding that idea to create a couple of new figures. So we've got a 5-note figure, which is basically right, left, and then the bass drum. And a 6-note figure, which just adds a final left-hand note. And so in example 2, we're going to play 2 groups of 5 and 1 group of 6. So 5, 5, 6, which is 16 notes, so a bar of 16th notes. Example 3 features what could be regarded as a 3-beat figure if you were thinking of it as 8th note triplets. So if I just play what would be your first 9 notes around, we'd get this. I'll just keep the accented right-hand note on the tom, and all the other notes are ghosted on the snare. 1, 2, 3. And so now if we play 2 of those 9-note figures and use the 6-note figure that ended example 2 on the end, we get this. And next in example 4, we're doing a similar thing to what we did in examples 1 and 2. So we're making a 5-beat figure, playing the accented note up on the tom, ghosted notes on the snare. 5 beats in so much as if you were hearing this as 8th note triplets. It's written in 16th note triplets in the magazine, essentially to save space. You could play it or hear it in either subdivision. I'm just going to play it as a 5-beat figure around a few times. So this will be the first 15 notes of example 4. And so now I'll play it as you see it in example 4. So essentially there's a 6-stroke roll placed on beat 4. In example 5, we've got a popular hand-foot figure, 2 notes with the bass drum, 2 notes with the hands. Most of the time, when people start practicing this and incorporating it into their playing, they would normally start with the hands playing the 2 notes. But here, as we're playing it through 16th note triplets, in order to avoid having to play 3 very quick notes on the bass drum at the end, if you start with the bass drum, you can finish with the snare. So we get this. So if I attempted that the other way around, starting with the snare, you'll see that I've got to try and play 3 very fast notes on the bass drum. Which is kind of tough on a single pedal, so I switch it around the other way. One of the things that example 5 develops is the ability to play 2 notes on the bass drum at the 3 different placements within a triplet. In other words, you could be on the 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd, or 1st and 3rd. And this final figure features 2 of those different placements. It's a really nice rolling 3-beat figure, sometimes referred to as the Weckl 9, as Dave Weckl was the pioneer of it. So the basic 3-beat figure, again 3 beats, we're thinking of this as 8th note triplets, would sound like this. 1, 2, 3. So it's important with that, regardless of the orchestration between the hands and the feet, that you're just hearing that rolling triplet sound. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so finally in example 6, we play 2 of those figures and at a 6-stroke roll on the end.